EasyMotion in Vim. I've heard about this plugin a lot, and I never really used it. I kind of just been happy, doing some of the text motions, jumping word, 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 back, using relative number lines, and then numbered Vim motions, 20J, 5K, and jumping around that way. It's been fine doing F to jump forward or backward on a current line, or / to search. But when I found Vim EasyMotion, I gotta say, I'm a fan. I now understand why everyone was crazy about it. It's a pretty awesome plugin. Now, I'm going to show you some of the features that I have mapped for it. I think some of these are just the defaults, but I kind of changed a couple things around to better suit the way I like to do things. I typically will jump around a lot using the F key for find and the / for search. So I kind of remapped, I remapped F for an EasyMotion, one of the EasyMotion functions, but / I actually still want to keep the search function, so I just did leader / for like search is not good enough, we're going to do a more powerful search, so leader /. But first, before I show you what I actually use, I'll show you what I don't use. So by default, I think one of the default key bindings that you're given is like S for search or this, but I wanted my search to be / because that's what I connote with searching is the / key now. Like I've been doing Vim long enough that now it's just, I think / is searching. So I have right here, this is what I normally, these are inversed, so I normally don't have these on. But if I was just going to do EasyMotion, BDJK, or overwin line, or whatever, really what that means is that if I'm in normal or just in general, if I just run the / command, or /, I get this interface. Now, what I really like about Vim Motion, or EasyMotion, is that it just makes it easy to jump around. So let's say I want to go all the way up to the top, that line third from the top that says duties. Now, you can see it starts with a semicolon, so if I press semicolon, it says, okay, I want to limit to only the semicolon options, so watch how all the red text. I press semicolon, now only the options that had a prepended semicolon are still visible. So now I just press C, and now I'm there. That's really cool to jump around. But the reason why I don't use this option is that it takes you to the beginning of a line. It's basically just jumping around lines, and when you have relative number line on like this, like I'm on the 20th line, but I can see how many numbers in either top or bottom directions, I could easily just do, from right now to do the same action, 17K, or whatever I was. I think I was 20 down. Let's go back down to line 20. Oh, it's because I have my weird key bindings for G or J and K. I literally do, it's like doing GK. So even though these are like one line here, it doesn't actually take me one single line. So actually, I think I might actually remove that. I think I actually encountered an issue with this one when I was doing my YouTube subscription manager video, is that it was causing problems with my macro. But in any case, let's just go here and then I'll show you. So 15 up, and there I am. I'm at that same line. So with relative number, it's actually not even worth remapping the key. So I actually don't use those. Some of you might if you don't use relative number, but what I actually remapped it to is if I am in here and I want to jump to something specific. So let's say I'm going to do comma, which is my leader character, comma /. Well, now I get all of this. It's basically like the start of every single word and everything is highlighted. I can easily see, what do I want to go to? Let's go to something that starts with a P. If I press P, now only the things that had a prepended P character are still highlighted. I want to go to right here. So I'm going to do C, and now I'm there. Comma /. I'm going to go CR, now I'm over here. Comma / M semicolon, now I'm there. This is fantastic. Easily jumping around to an individual word, no more lots of button mashing J and K or H and L, and no more having to do a search and type out the full text. I can easily just do leader / 2 text characters, and I'm there. Now, one other thing I really like is I tend to jump forward in a line or backward in a line with the F character. So if I was going to go backwards and I'm going to look for, let's just say, the closing square bracket on this current line, I don't have capital F mapped because I commonly want to do this way. And I'm just going to do capital F, which is find before, and I'm going to look for closing bracket. There I am. That's still useful, and that's basically how I was searching through a line. But now, let's say I want to find AN for the end of plan. Now, I can easily do F. Normally, F will only pull out a single character, and search is the one where you search AN, and you can do N for next, 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 or capital N for previous. Now, I remapped F for this because this way, it'll let me search for 2 characters and then give me a highlighted view of it. So what that looks like is, in normal mode, if I press F and I want to search for 2 characters, you can see my little prompt at the bottom, search for 2 characters. I'm going to do AN, and I don't even have to press enter. It's already highlighted for me. And you can see on that line that I was on, plan, I can just hit S, and now I'm there. That is what I wanted. So now my actual searching forward in a current line with the F command in normal mode is so much easier. Go back to the beginning of the line with 0, and I'm just going to look for PL for plan, so I can go to the beginning of the word. F, PL, A, there I am. So much faster with jumping around instead of just doing F for a single character or typing out the / to search and then typing out the full word. Much, much easier. Now, sometimes doing search is still useful and you want to look for a very specific word in an entire document and you don't necessarily know where it's going to be because EasyMotion highlights what's currently visible. So that means that search is still useful for me to easily jump through an entire long document looking for a specific word. Now I'm on that page. If I want to look for something close to it, I can do F. So much better. EasyMotion is fantastic. I now see what all the hype is about. It is so easy to move around a document now using just these 3 little remaps. Highly recommend Vim EasyMotion. I haven't dug too much into the documentation, but just based on this simple functionality, it's already earned its place in my plugins list. Just these 3 plug commands right here, absolutely amazing. Highly recommend. So before I go, thank you to Devin. He is my sole patron at the moment on Patreon. Thank you for supporting the channel, Devin, and everyone else, thanks for watching.